Okay, so first you go to the arts.ac.uk website, which is the standard UAL website, and then you're going to scroll down and find your program. So in most cases, if you're just coming out of high school, you'd be going to foundations, and if you're not, then you may be applying to an undergraduate course. But in this case, I'll apply to foundation, and that will bring me down to the foundation page, which I will choose which one for me makes the most sense. If I'm applying to Central St. Martin's or Camberwell for fine art, I might be clicking the Foundation Diploma in Art and Design. Or if I'm going for fashion, I might be choosing the International Introduction to Study of Fashion. So we'll just do that for now as an example. So I click on that, and that will bring me to the how to apply. I'll click that. And then I'll click this UAL's online application. Oops. So after clicking this, that leads me to a site where I can then register. Okay, so this is the course I've chosen, and I've already registered, so I would log in, but you can create a new user. Fill that out, and I've already done that, so I'll take you to the second page. That brings me to a checklist. Now these are all the things that you'll need to do and have and also bring to your interview. Once you've submitted properly, they'll give you a green check mark, and if you haven't, you'll have a red X there. But I'm going to take you through a few little details. So firstly, it's the personal details. Fill all of this out. It's pretty standard stuff. Okay, and then contact details, same thing. Your address here in Canada. Okay. And then this is agent. Now this is important. This has a drop-down menu, which you'll choose UAL Western Canada, Office Miss Penny Lane Shen, that's me. Or if you're from the East, you'll choose Miss Jess Gill, if you're from Eastern Canada, and that just tells us that you're going to be interviewing here in Canada. If you don't put this in, then the admissions office won't know, and they'll assume that you'll be interviewing in London. So it's important to put down where you are, okay? And click Save. Then we'll move on to qualifications. For the most part, most of you won't have some of these qualifications because you won't have already done an undergraduate degree. So you can just leave this area incomplete and select incomplete for these columns, okay? Or no formal qualifications in order to move on. If you do, and if you have completed an undergraduate degree, go ahead and put it in here, as well as your transcript and documents for that. You'll be bringing your transcripts grade 9 to currently grade 12, as far as you have gone, to your interview as well. Now, if you're from an English-speaking country and you have been here, lived here for 4 years, and you have your Canadian passport, you will not need to take your IELTS for UKVI. However, if you are not from an English-speaking country and you do not have your Canadian passport, you will have to do your IELTS for UKVI, okay, and you'll indicate that here. Now, supporting information is next. If I filled all of these out properly, they'd have green checks, okay? So this is about employment. This is not a big deal. If you're currently employed, that's fine. You can fill it out here. But again, you can also skip it, not a big deal. We have your personal statement next. This is where you can copy and paste and put in your personal statement, and we're just asking you about your area of interest, why you want to come to UAL, etc. And it says up to 1,000 words here. We're looking for about 500. Next is your passport. And do you require a visa to study in the UK? The answer is usually yes. Okay. And then you're going to fill out your passport number and all of these things. And if you've previously studied in the UK, what was it? What did you do there? It's important here to upload the photo page of your passport. Okay. Now funding, again, this is just asking you where the majority of your funding will come from. And you can see a few options here, so maybe for myself or family, and then what percentage might come from this source. And again, you can fill out whatever makes sense for you there. Now you always have to press save and continue to move forward. Keep that in mind. And then after you're all done, you're under submission. And how did you find out about this course? You can scroll down to either the UAL website perhaps, or you can look at the online agent as well. Now then you will fill out your email, okay, and then you can click submit. That you click this and then click submit. If you want to take your time with this, every time you log in, all your information will be saved, so you don't have to fill it out all at one time. You can come back later if there's something that doesn't work or that you need to upload something later. Just don't click submit until you're ready to go. But make sure you click save.